Please chant Om 3 times, please. Just come complete with everybody, with one person, please. You know, when we are chanting this, please understand, it's not that it's a competition as to who can chant longer, deeper. We're just doing it. That also must be very, very conscious action and very conscious engagement. You are aware of your chanting. Are you aware what is happening before you start chanting? It begins with your stillness. It's silent. You call it whatever you like. So those of you who have gone through that Omkar in Mandukya Upanishad, Uma, the sound, Matra, that thing that is, it begins with stillness. You chant to go back into the stillness. The chanting is not forever. Just like you do that outside, it begins and fades away. Silence never fades away. Same thing inside, in your level, thought level. Thoughts begin, thoughts fade away. Consciousness never begins, never can fade away. Both the outer universe, relative universe, as well as the, call it inner, call it absolute, always remains the same. And this is something to be understood very, very clearly. Anyway, coming to the topic where, not that this is not the topic, when Janaka asked the question, Kathameda, this jnanam, kimeda jnanam, what is this knowledge? How do I feel liberated? When he said that, what is that knowledge is asking for? Self-knowledge, Atma-jnana, as to who I am. Because what is that I should know about? Whenever we are asked, yesterday I started that asking that, if I ask you here, who are you? Except the human beings, nobody will answer that question. The room will not answer that. Nothing will respond to it. The furnitures, nothing will respond to it. Only a human being can respond to it saying, I am. And this is something possible only with a person who is what we call self-conscious. Listen carefully. Child is conscious. Child is not yet self-conscious. Child has no idea that is living, I am growing. He'll go crawling to the swimming pool. He will not think that I'm going to fall, I'm going to die. He just look at it and will follow. The Child's Day Out, that movie, if you have seen, if you are an adult, you look at the child who goes to the edge of the roof. Now you are already frightened. Child doesn't know what's going on. The mother is playing with the child in the garden. Suppose child has gone into the garden and there is a cobra comes out. And the cobra stands up. The child will giggle. Because For him, it's a huge, lovely, it's a toy. Responding, child will giggle. Mommy will faint and die. Because mommy thinks, my child is going to die. The child has no such thought. Please understand. That's why we as babies also, we are conscious, but not self-conscious. And once you are self-conscious, that I thought comes, you can see your misery level goes on, quadruples. What? It can go 100 times. I'm so poor. I'm so ugly. I'm so stupid. I am the best man in the world. I'm the richest person and most versatile actor. Who does that? The Kohinoor is not proud of being Kohinoor, but the owner of the Kohinoor, wow. A precious car, a huge house. Nothing in this universe is proud or humble. Total innocence. The individual, we own up everything. And that is why the self-conscious individual, when you are self-conscious, you get into tremendous conflict. Because what happens there is, I, that ahankara, we explained in the morning, aham karomi di buddhi, I do. This I thought drags everything onto itself. Please see that. Mouth speaks, but mouth doesn't say I speak. Eyes see, eyes don't say we see. Legs walk, legs don't say we walk. Legs are lame, they don't feel we are lame. I am lame, I am walking, I am seeing. Aham karomi di buddhi, I do. This I doesn't do anything except grabbing, dragging all the qualities of every other thing onto itself. That is why it is suffocated. That is why, please understand. So the I is the only one which creates all the problems in the world. When I started the story, but we jumped in something, Rama went to Vasishtha. After when studying, he had asked one question to him. It's a big story, just cutting it short. He asked a question. My father wants me to be the king. I don't want to be the king. I'm not the first king or the last king of this universe. Before me, there are so many emperors have come and gone. Listening to his name, the whole world was trembling. Now, I am not the first emperor, the last emperor. This life, ka astha mama jivane. What is the confidence in my life? Any time, kshanam vittam, kshanam chittam, kshanam jivitam avayoho. In one moment you are alive, in one moment you are rich, in one moment you are dead. So what is this idea? And I don't want to be the king because I shall be surrounded by only rascals, rogues, charlatans, flatterers. Nobody shall tell me the truth. If you are in a big position, nobody shall tell you the truth. They shall tell you what you like to listen. So I don't want to be surrounded by these things, these palace intrigues. I'm not interested. Tell me what shall I do, how to deal with these people. Vasishtha did not say, fire them all, shoot them all down. No. He gave a beautiful example. Remember it for life, friends. It comes in Yoga Vasishtha, absolutely fantastic. He says, Rama, when you are walking the ground, you shall come across different types of surfaces. Stone, it will hurt you. Very hot stone, it will of course scald your skin. Ice, it will freeze it. Thorn, it will prick it. Now, if you want to escape this pricking thorn, freezing ice, what should we do? Shall we cover the entire earth with carpet? Or you shall cover your feet with carpet, leather. It is impossible and impractical to cover the entire surface of the earth with leather or the carpet. Impossible, impractical. But if you cover your feet, wherever you walk, you shall go enjoy the softness of the leather. Neither the cold can reach it, nor the thorn can reach it, nor the heat can reach it. Cover your feet. Exactly the same way, friends. If you are surrounded by millions of people, even 4 or 5 people around in your own house, even one person is good enough. Because one person with million emotions, you don't want to change them all. You cannot. Impossible and impractical. Change your mind. Understand about yourself. When you understand about yourself, thereafter, it doesn't matter how they behave, but you stand as a rock. Nothing touches you. So instead of changing the whole world, what we should do? Change ourselves. How many people are interested in that? Every person, and especially person who is in a powerful position, be it a king or a leader or whatever, everybody must change around. That is how he becomes a dictator. Everybody must change around. Like in your home also, there are a lot of dictators, terrorists, mafias. In your own house, one child becomes drug addict. One person becomes so engrossed with himself, too full of himself, that he doesn't want to listen to anybody. And what shall he do? He literally terrorizes. If you don't listen to him, he can destroy anything you like. So what do? You ask that person to change, he shall give you the 100 Upanishads as to why you should change, and he should not change. But friends, as long as you do that, if you do not understand about yourself, that long you cannot fix up the world at all. So Rama understand about yourself, and he gives him Atmajnana. Whole book is like that. So here also, please first appreciate, if at all I have to get the knowledge of something in this world, which knowledge I should get? Only one thing, whose presence all the problems begin. So if I understand that one word, that will be easier. And now when I ask you, simple thing, because first the solution. Once you get the solution, the next question, next chapter begins with Janaka's understanding. So first understand what is to be understood, and then his all his expressions, whatever he talks about, it shall fit into our life. We shall see, am I doing like that or not? So what is this understanding I should have about myself? But I don't know myself. You know you don't know about yourself. There was a village in which one man named Mullah, a wise man, he was living in that village. So he is supposed to be a wise man. And then all people are very interested. What is that wisdom he is talking about? They invited, please come. And come on a Sunday morning, address the villagers as to say, please give us the the advice. Help us to understand. Then Mullah went there and he asked a question. Do you know what am I going to talk today? Everybody said, no, we don't know. He said, you guys don't know what I am going to talk, you will not understand me. He walked out. Very smart fellow. Then next time he came back. So all villagers went and requested him. Next Sunday he comes. Again he asked the same question. Do you know what I am going to talk to you? Last time they said no, he went away. So all of them said, when he asked, do you know what I am going to talk? Yes. Since you know already what I am going to say, why should I talk? He again walked away. So again the third time the people went and requested, and third time he comes. Same question. People are ready also. Do you know what I am going to talk? People are already among themselves decided. One half, other half. One half should say, no. The other half said, yes. So they thought they have got the mullah. Mullah said, oh. So those of you who say you know, please tell them, those who do not know. Why should I talk? Understand? The jokes apart, what it means is not that he makes a very heavy on himself that this knowledge is difficult. No, sir. Every person has some ideas about yourself. You can't say you know. You cannot say you don't know. Simple. That's life. Who are you? Every person shall say something or other. You can't say, I don't know myself. No, you shall not say that. What shall you say? I'm a man or a woman, rich or poor, this or that. Some knowledge you have, relative knowledge you have got. Something, some idea about yourself. Some other people, I don't know, it's very difficult. How can I say I'm a man, then I say I'm a rich, I'm a husband, I'm a wife, I'm a child, I'm a rich. What is so many I, so many things. Which one is truth? He also doesn't know. Understand that point? So it's a vagueness. So why is it a vagueness? Because there are two statements. One is absolute, other is relative. Makes it a very simple one. One is absolute, other is relative. Absolute is I. Who are you? You begin with I. Yes, I'm waiting. Who are you? I. Listen carefully, friends. The moment you say I, you have already announced your presence. But still I'm waiting. Why? Something divided. The name, the gender, the financial status, rich or poor, young or old, employed or unemployed, married or unmarried. All that comes in the secondary. Those are the relative identities. You have to say, I am, yes, you give a name. Please think, friends. These things you might have heard 100 any times. Sometimes I myself have talked, everywhere used to listening to it. But see it again and again, please. If I ask you, what is this? What shall you say? What is this? What shall you say? Rose. Nice, thank you. The moment I say, what is this? You tell it is a rose. Please, friends, this little object, does it have a name or it is a name? It is a name or it has a name? It has a name. Simple Queen's English. What is this? You should say what it is. Instead of telling what it is, you are telling what it has. How much mark you should get? 0. That's what it is. There's a huge difference between what it is and what it has. In Odia language, we say like a joke. Who is in the temple? The fellow says, I have not eaten the banana. Hey, what type of answer is that? Who is in the temple? You should say. Can you say nobody in the temple? You are already revealing yourself. Anyway, the question answer should be proper. Who are you? Your question answer begins with I am. First you are introducing I am. Now friends, this particular something, it has a name or it is a name? It has a name. Okay? Now come back to yourself. The moment I asked you, who are you? You are giving your first name. I am. Universal first name. There is no American I, Indian I, Australian I, New Zealander I, Eskimo I, African I, masculine I, feminine I. No. Universal first name. How many second names you have? The names you have, who you are is I am, the first name. And if the name is not the object, the nama is not the nami, even the word I is not what it stands for. If you understand this much, you shall grasp it. The whole universe is a nameless expanse. Nothing comes with a name tag. As a child, when you're born, there was not a name tag, no faith tag, no citizenship tag, nothing. A child is born, nameless. Everything in this universe is nameless. Because you are nameless, that does not mean you are absent. You may be nameless, but you are existing. To a non-existent thing, can you give a name? To have a name, first you must be there. So because of a name, you don't exist. Because you are, you say the word I. Not because you say the word I, therefore you must be. Understand? So the first name comes like I. So two sides of the list. I, yes, a name, your gender, employment, marital status, belief, disbelief, all will be there. So the first side is, if there's a board, I can write it down. We'll do that. Let me see it. Don't worry about today. I am is one side, absolute. I am. Name, gender, relationship, your degrees, engagement, professional identity. Those are all secular identity. And the religious identity is the faith or the absence of it. See that? How many identities you have got now? In relative identities are millions. Every moment you are different. Now angry, now laughing, now joking, now young, now old, now sick, now tired, now dying. Oh boy. How many? So naturally this I gets absolutely confused. Who I am is one. And what I have is too many things. Now just understand the simple English, the difference between I am and the difference between I have. Very simple. Who I am and what I have. You understand the difference is, I am a dog, I have a dog. Any difference? No difference, right? I have a dog. I am a dog. Ooh. I have riches. I am rich. Understand? I have a degree. I am the degree. I have a job. I am the job. Understand the difference there? Who I am is not dependent upon what I have, but what I have depends on me. Who you are, independent of names, independent of things that you have. A thing can be halved, if you can use that word. You can have a thing only if you are. Until you are, you cannot have. No object, therefore, can be possessed unless there is a person who is going to possess it, own it. By itself, it is existence. It doesn't belong to anybody. And who shall claim it? Nobody claims it except human beings. And imagine all the people inside, everybody, not many are aware who they are. Everybody says what all they have is they. So there is a competition. Who has it? My land, 100 people fighting. My girl, 100 people fighting. My man, 100 people fighting. My job, 100 people fighting. My faith, millions fighting. Absence of it, millions fighting. What else your life will be if not, it will be continuous fighting, fighting, fighting. And you are giving yourself an importance for things that you have. The other day, Mullah was traveling. You don't like the story? Shall I stop or talk? Okay, I'm telling a story. Very interesting. This Mullah was one day, he was going in, he comes from a small village. He had gone to a big town. Hundreds of people are moving around. So he's like Kumamala, you'll be tired. Oh boy, oh boy. You'll completely get, so many people are losing themselves. The police announcement is every day 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 people are lost. So this man has gone to a big city and he was afraid that he'll lose himself. How shall I know who I am next morning? So what he did, before going to sleep, he purchased a balloon and went to the place. And then what happened? Before lying down, he tied down that balloon to his toes and slept and told himself, wherever the balloon, I am that. Where is the balloon? I am that. Reminded himself and tied down the balloon to his toes and went to sleep. After he went to sleep at 10 o'clock, one young boy has come back. Young fellow, youthful, notorious, naughty. He comes and says, what is this funny fellow? Sitting down, lying down with a balloon on the toes. He opened it up. Yeah, that is what youngsters do, no? Nonsense. So he opens that one, ties down on somebody's feet and goes to sleep. Then Mullah gets up in the morning and the first thing is, who am I? Where am I? Oh, balloon, 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 balloon. He looked at everywhere and saw that balloon is flying somewhere. He goes and pulls that man. And the fellow gets up, what happened? If you are me, then who am I? Because wherever balloon is, that no. If you are me, then who am I? You laughed, right? Now laugh at yourself. If you are rich, then who are you? Who is the rich? If you say you are a young youth, then who am I? Who is the young? I'm a PhD. If you are the degree, then who are you? Who is the degree? You are a believer and non-believer. Who are you? Very simple, friends. It hits you like a joke. Jokes are not to be understood. Swamiji will tell that and make us laugh. He is explaining a joke. How do you explain a joke? If you explain a joke, means the fellow must be stupid. No. Joke strikes. Whew. Shall I tell a joke? Very interesting joke. One day one fellow was going on. I will not tell name of the a person, okay, just a person. In their name, all the jokes are there. Previously you could tell the name. Now if you tell a joke on anybody's name, you are in the jail. So you can't say police joke, Irish joke, Saraswati joke, this joke, that joke. So you put whatever name you like, okay? Anyway, so that jokes are on their name. So one day he went to South, he's from North India, he went to South India. Now suddenly North India, so North Indians are fools, not like that. Anyway, sir, you take what it is. Very difficult to talk. So anyway, so he goes there and he asked the person after the business deals are over, he asked, sir, why all the jokes are in our name? Because everybody talks jokes in our name. The man said, don't know, he says, because you guys have no common sense. He said, I don't have common sense. What do you mean we don't have common sense? He said, so what is common sense? He said, okay. So both are sitting on both sides of the table. So this man put his hand here and asked him, okay, hit it. So this other person, he takes the hand. When he does that, he removes the hand. Naturally, his hand hits the table. He said, don't you think this much common sense is not there? If you want to do like this, I'll put my hand there. Why are you doing it so hard? Ah, that's right. And he went back home and he told, hey, I went to that side, that place, and that person explained to me as to why which all the jokes are in our name. All of them said, why the jokes are in your name? Because we guys have no common sense. So what is that common sense? He started looking for a table. They were walking on the paddy field or wheat field, and this fellow is telling, so we don't have a common sense. So what is that common sense we don't have? Naturally, there are no table. He said, okay. With this, the joke is over, I'll tell you. But suppose somebody is sitting down there and asks Swamiji, okay, then what happens? Oh, that becomes the joke. The moment you put the hand here, you know what nonsense is going to come, right? Jokes have to be explained. This Brahmagyan, Atmagyan is the biggest joke on ourselves. Because only we are that and we refuse to accept it. And the joke is somebody else comes and adds some nonsense to it. Then not only you are that, you are a jnani, you are a yogi, you are a mukta, you are this and that, you are something, you are singing, you are a dancer. Hey, don't give me that. I am tired of these upadhis. I am tired of these roles. That is why I am come to you. You are giving me now another role. That I am a religious man, that I must be this, I must be that, I must be that. Don't give me. Don't add to the list. When you come to the teacher, teacher doesn't add to the list. Strips you off. Yet you don't feel naked. You are the absolute. It's like a joke. So when the person put it there, let complete the joke. Then hit it. So somebody hits it, he removes the hand. What happens? This is how theoretician will teach Vedanta. Every time they are hit, the person himself is hit. No good, friends, please. So when you listen to this, I am, I have. Oh my God, how do I lose myself in all these things I am? If this balloon is, if you are me, then who am I? If the car is me, then who am I? If richest I am, then who am I who is rich? If married I am, who am I who is married? So this I is getting married to everything. So the meaning must be very clearly understood. So what is this meaning of the word I? Think of it. So other things we have. This confusion, friends, where does it happen? Does it happen outside? No. It is at the level of the thought. As children, when we are growing up, please, as children, when we are growing up, what are you doing? We are seeing, hearing, touching, tasting. What does it mean exactly? Please understand. There is a universe outside. Space, air, fire, water, earth, everything is inside. When you are seeing, everything that we see, there is a perception, impression. Sound, perception, impression. Parents introduce us, mommy, impression. Papa, impression. Siblings, impression. Your house, impression. Listen carefully. Do you know what are you doing? We are creating a personal universe. A universe within a universe. The whole creation, whole universe is universe. But that doesn't matter to you unless there is some cosmic convulsion. The planets collapse and collide, and that is a different thing. But in our personal universe, you are there. In your personal universe, you are there. Your father, your mother, your village, your town, your education, your friends, your youth, your childhood, your marriage, your children, your job, that is your personal universe. If anything happens in that personal universe of yours, something happens to you. If it happens outside, it doesn't mean much to you. Suppose I say in America, in the Israeli Hamas thing, 60,000 people died. What happens to you? In the tsunami in Indonesia, 100,000 people died. How does it affect you? In a plane crash over the Washington DC, there were some 40, 50 people drowned, died. What is happening to you? Nothing. Because in your personal universe, they are not a part of your personal universe. In your personal universe, there are only 5 people. You, your father, your mother, your wife, your child. 5 people. So that is your universe. That is your personal world. Any suppose your father passed away. Your child is hit. Something somewhere happens. What shall you say? My world collapsed. And other people will be there to console you. Why? Why is it so wonderful that everybody consoles the crying person, but if same thing strikes him, he collapses? What happened? Paropadesha Panditya. Paropadesha Panditya means dexterity in advising others. Dexterity in telling people that don't worry, these things happen. Oh. What to do? Another joke is striking me. But there was a person. Well, let me tell that. Because if you say that, remember that joke, you remember the point. That is why all the books, Upanishads, Mahabharata, Ramayana, is a huge, huge stories. You remember the story and remember the theme. Why that story was given. Anyway, so there are two. One fellow, his son died. So another person from the same community goes to for condolence. Then he said, this man said, I cannot go. He sent his son. So the son doesn't know how to condole. So before reaching that village, he asked in the tea shop, see, that boy died. I am going to the father for condolence. How was that boy? Oh, that fellow, don't even talk about it. He was a rascal, he was a rogue, he was cheating everybody, drunk. Then this fellow goes there and tells him, it's good that your son died. He was a rascal, he was a rogue, and he was a drunkard. Good that he died. The man almost collapsed. He said, what nonsense are you talking? He immediately takes the phone and tells this boy's father, this is what you have done. Your son is coming and tell me my son was a rascal, rogue, drunkard, that he died now. This man tells him, don't worry. That fellow is a fool. When your next son dies, I personally will come to condole. What type of nonsense? So, Paropadesha Panditya, everybody has got. When it comes to condole somebody, when it comes to advise somebody, the person who is married, all the marriage counselors, their marriages are broken, but they are counseling the marriages. No disrespect for a profession, please. Many people who are mind merchants, giving out psychological or any type of things, themselves collapsing under the spell of it. No, sir. Most important thing, you understand about yourself. And it's like a joke. Because who I am, where does that confusion takes place? It doesn't take place outside. From the childhood onwards, we are picking up thoughts and creating our own universe within. Where are you living? You think, okay, I'll answer that question. Where are you living? Where are you now? Think, friends. Where are you now? You may say you are here. You are not if your thought is about your home. You are where your thought is. A child was studying, that mathematics class. The teacher was teaching them arithmetic. 5 minus 3, 4 minus 1, baby stuff. One baby sitting down there and suddenly saw, look up, and that is a tin roof, is not a concrete roof, and when there is a lizard. The lizard is catching a fly. The child was so much taken up. He's looking at it. Now he took it up, and then now the mouth has gone. Half the body is gone. That the teacher said, 4 minus 1. How much left? And he told the child, how much left? Tell, sir. Are you getting? No, just understand that. Because you think you are in the classroom, you are not. You are not here. You are where your thought is. Where are you living? Your body lives in this universe. You live in your mind. And how much you know about your own mind? And all confusions, where does it happen? Outside? Your conflict is outside? Your arrogance, your indulgence, your stupidity, your cruelty, nothing happens outside. Everything happens at thought level. And that thought, instead of understanding it, remove the thought. Are you stupid? What is this removing the thought? If you remove the thought, you shall be imbecile, absolutely stupid and foolish. Why? Forget your thought. Can you go back to your room here? Suddenly everybody is enlightened, all thoughts are gone. So now there is a big group of insane people here. Are you go to your room? Sir, why? I am all pervasive. Oh boy. You got. No, please understand, because the whole religious field is absolute rubbish. Not the whole field, some. Okay. No, please appreciate, friends, because sometimes this statement can be misunderstood. We are not here to talk nonsense about anybody. Our Upanishad, the Mandukya says that, Parasparam viruddhyante tairayamna viruddhyate. All the hundreds of people are there. They shall be fighting with each other. We have absolutely no fight with anybody. See that. Those of you who have heard this joke before, don't worry. Those of you who have not seen, a lot of people have not seen. This is a rectangle. Quick. No time given to you. This is a rectangle. I divide it into 1 and 2. How many rectangles you see? Thank you. That's enough. Somebody said 4, somebody said 5. That's enough. Please. If you look at this, first there is only one rectangle. Usually everybody shall say 4. Divided into 2 sides. Lengthwise, breadthwise, 1, 2, 3, 4. Straight perception. But little smart fellow will say 5. Because the original one is 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then there is a 6th one, 7th one, 8th one, and 9th one. There are 9 rectangles. Do you mean to say the person who said there are 9 rectangles, did he create 9 rectangles? Or because it is there, therefore he said? Not because he said, therefore there are 9 rectangles. Because there are 9 rectangles there, therefore he said 9 rectangles. The person who says there is only 2 rectangles, they have got a religious faith. 4 rectangles, another school of thought. 5 rectangles, another school of thought. My father believes, my grandfather believed, my great-father, we are all 5 rectangle people. We are all 4 rectangle people. We are two rectangle people. I am one rectangle people. Are you getting that? Then other fellow says, what is a rectangle? Wow. Please think of it. But there is a rare fellow who shall see 9 rectangles. Complete picture. The one who has complete picture, he shall have no fight with nobody. The person who says 2, he will fight with 3. The 3 will not accept this fellow, 2 will not accept this. My father said that, my brother said that, my tradition said that, my country, my philosophy. Oh boy. So everybody will have a spiritual ambience. Everybody will have a God arrangement inside that. 4 will not accept 3, 3 will not accept 4, 5 will not. But the person who has seen 9, if somebody says that you won, yes. 2, yes. 3, yes. 4, of course, yes. 5, yes. 6, yes. 7, yes. 8, yes. How can everybody think yes? Yes, that is also true. Why? Because 9, it includes everything. When you understand the Vedanta Upanishad, understanding of yourself, who are you? You are who you are, and how many things you can have? Everything. So who is right, who is wrong? Everybody is right, everybody is wrong. You have no fight with nobody. Everything is accepted. It's not that you are practicing acceptance. It's a discovered fact. You know who you are, and you know who everybody is as wonderful as you are from your own standpoint, and as limited as you are from the standpoint of things that you have. Who we are, one and the same. What we have, there are differences. What you have, I don't have. What I have, you don't have. Together, we have everything. That is why we should live together. How beautiful. Why should we fight in the name of a God? How should we fight in the name of a belief? Why should you fight in the name of anything for that matter? First, be yourself. That is what is very important, friends. So this confusion, where does it happen? Inside. I and so many other thoughts are there. That is why when you read it in Sattva classes, it's all over. 4 types of thought comes there. Mano, Buddhi, Chittam, Ahankara. 4 types of thoughts. Thoughts are there, but they're varied according to the functioning, the usage. 4 things. Thoughts they are all. But names are given according to how you use it. Like one man applying for the holiday in the office. What does he do? He write down, today I am sick, you get the holiday. My husband, the husband of my wife is sick. He also gets a holiday. Next day, the son of my father is sick. He also gets holiday. The father of my son is sick. Also holiday. How many people sick? Only one fellow. 4 different roles. Now how many people are sick, sir? Are you getting that? It's one fellow. So it's not 4 different roles are there, but you are only one. But what is that? Not only, this is where the more complicated psychology, what it comes? Intrapersonal conflict, interpersonal conflict. Interpersonal means you have got an idea, I have got an idea, kill each other. Nobody there to fight with, I am fighting with myself. Shall I go to that marriage? No. If I go there, nobody will bother. But if I don't go there, they will say, oh, why didn't you come? Shall I go? Shall I not go? Who is creating conflict inside you? God. Huh? Satan is doing that. Black force, Mara. Every religion has that nonsense, most of the people. There's some other guys, they are sitting down and creating the problem. Nobody creates the problem. You are the supreme leader for your own problems. Nobody else creates. I understand. So what happens now? There are thoughts are there. So when you say Mano, Buddhi, Chittam, every one of these I can't explain now, because if you go to that, with that the camp will be over. So I don't really say, just think of it. There are 3 types of Mano, Buddhi. Mind means simple idea. There is a doubting thing. Shall I go to that marriage? Or shall I not go to the marriage? That's the mind functioning. It's a sanshayatmika anta. Initial doubt. Shall I go? If I go, nobody will care. If I don't go, everybody will say, if you stay at that level, the I will say, I don't know what to do. I'm so confused. If you keep it lingering, you will be depressing. This indecision, continuing for a long time, makes you depressive. But suppose there is a smart fellow, buddhi, nishchayatmika buddhi. Shall I go? No. If I don't go, they will not, everybody say, all right, I'll go. Why? Anyway, now if I don't go, when my children marry, they will not come. So better to go. So you decided, okay, I'll go. Even if they don't care, I go. You decide it, nishchayatmika buddhi. That no more that thought will bother you. Because that is the people with deliberation, people who are smart, decisive people, they will never be depressed. Or you allow your thought to this way, that way, this way, that way. Like, have you not seen people walking in the road? Did I put the lock on the door? Yes, you walk. Maybe I did not walk back. Did I switch off the gas? Yes, you walk. I don't think I did that. You come back. You understand how wonderful people are? That is how they function. So what do you do? So this is indecision, mana. Decision, buddhi. Very decided, bhuva. Then, after deciding that you, before coming to class, you were going up and down from the office to your room. Why? Your room is locked or not? Or room is locked or not locked? Okay, you came back here. Okay, room is locked. Or you went back there. You pull the thing and you say, really locked. So now you come back, buddhi. No problem, sit down here. I'm talking about this ASHTAVAKRA GITA, Janaka, Rama, Vishwa, Vasishta and all that. Inside your room thought suddenly comes, room is locked. What is the relationship? But does it happen or not, sir? Think of it, the room is locked. And then what shall you say? Swamiji, always thoughts are coming. Friends, even when you close your eyes, if the thoughts will not come, then what? Monkeys will come there. It's like you telling, whenever I go into the highway, Swamiji, there are so many cars. Then what shall if there are dinosaurs? Why close your eyes? Thoughts are only thing to come. And your thoughts, not my borrowed thoughts. So, but you want to know, Swamiji, what are you thinking? What is he thinking? What is she thinking? Your own wild animals you can handle. Now you want everybody's wild animals inside your head. What is that nonsense for? And that's a meditation. Remove your thought. Remove your thought. Why is it so? Listen carefully, friends. The people, oh, Ishvara. Because the world you cannot handle it, listen carefully. You become secular world. The people are lost in secular world. Thoughts, thoughts, thoughts. They are busy removing the thought. The religious person has got a little anchor. He believes in a God. Okay, if the thought is coming, helplessly God will take care. Or God, please help me to remove the thought. The religious person has some anchor. So he holds on, but that anchor is not the solution. Because if you find a security somewhere, that security becomes your insecurity. If money is your security, money is your insecurity. If a person is your security, a person is your insecurity. If a love is your security, love is your insecurity. Anything that gives you security shall be the cause of your insecurity. Your greatest enemy is your greatest friend. Your best friend will be your worst enemy because he knows everything about you. Put up a finance man in your company and see what happens. He knows all the secrets. You fight with him, tomorrow you are in the page number 1. Understand that, friends. The moment you find security, you will find insecurity. So this is very, very important. So people who believe in a God, so that they feel very comfortable, I don't have to worry about my mind. Sir, you can delude yourself, but you shall never find solution. Because there's a fear of God. And there are other people to instill that fear in you. You do this, you do this, you do this, you do this, then only something will happen. Oh, I see. You, husband and wife, will fight like mongoose and snake, then you want to do Sudarshana Homam in your house. Even God cannot prevent you from killing each other. Think of it, friends. So some people believe, find security in a spiritual, so-called religious thing. So some people are religiously obsessed. This God, this faith, this practice, that practice. Some people are lost in the secular world. There is no such God. There is no such God. We have to fix up for ourselves. And you can't fix it, you are in trouble. Understand, friends? with a secularist obsession with the secular world, and the religious person's obsession with the religious doctrines and the world, one person is sacrificed. You, the individual, is sacrificed at the altar of secular obsession and religious obsession. Secular world is important, sir, but not more important than you. Religious world is very important, but not more important than you. When you are sacrificing yourself, the whole world you shall see. The secular world wants you to be successful, successful, successful. You are killing yourself to be successful. Live like the Joneses, as they say. Everybody is doing so, I must do. Why? No questions asked. The religious person, complete. I must this God, must have this faith, that faith. Between this religious obsession and secular obsession, one person is sacrificed, is you. Find out who you are. Talk about the creation, who says not? Talk about the creator, who says not? But between the two, do not ignore the individual. Individual does not mean individualism of this present day generation, me generation, Nanda. There is nobody other than me. Yes, sir, that's true, but ask yourself, question yourself. That is why Vedanta Upanishad hits you straight on the head, not beating around the bush. But it's so beautiful. You can start with secular problems, can go to yourself. Start with religious conflict, go to yourself. But don't stay there. You cannot resolve secular problem or a religious problem without resolving the truth about yourself, sir. It is so beautiful. When is the time the world will listen to it? God only knows. Because everybody is obsessed with his own thinking. Have you not seen that? Even every religion said there is nothing like me. Really? But a person who sees everything, they shall see there is a place for everything. But ultimately, you must find your place in that. It's so beautiful. So this is where you shall see that in your conflict inside, what happens? Thoughts are there, I thought is there. Who is creating the divisions there? Not the creation, not the body, in your thought level. If there is indecision, I don't know what to do. Decision, I am very intelligent. If there is memories comes back, any memory anytime comes up, I remember this, remember that. Listen carefully. By chance, in the name of meditation, you sit down, there is no indecision, there is no decision, there is no memories flashing. A rare moment. You know what happened? The eye fellow comes up and says, I am very quiet. Today, meditation is very successful. You kill yourself. There was a temple where 4 people are meditating. And then they decided one day that we shall be all in meditation and we should not talk to anybody. Nobody must open mouth. We'll all sit down together. All right, 4 people sat down, closed the door. And you know, when you close the door, somebody comes, knock, knock, knock. So they are sitting down there. One fellow comes and knocks the door of the temple. Knock, knock, knock. Now what can you do? So one fellow gets up and says, look, today we are not supposed to talk. So please go away, come tomorrow. He come back and sat down. So the second fellow tells, you are impossible. Why should you go and answer that question? Why you do unnecessarily talk? The third fellow says, God knows what to do with you too. Why must you talk? The fourth fellow said, I am the only one who never talked. Right? Same fellow sitting down inside. Very successful meditation. Is it a thought or enlightenment? And then some people say, the thoughts are ordinary things. Are you seeing green light, yellow light, middle light, this light, that light, this sound, flute and gungru? Swamiji makes a fantastic joke out of it. That is why, people sometimes feel offended. Not about Swamiji's. Because this knowledge is so beautiful, friends. And whatever, especially yoga people who are there, no reflection on yoga, please. Everything is beautiful. We cannot say this and that because our whole this tradition Everything, every school of philosophy is fantastic. Nothing wrong, including all other thinking also. Because this is like this Hastipadanya, the elephant footprint. Elephant footprint, every little footprint is under elephant footprint. When Vedanta, every shade of thought will come inside. You don't have to be proud or stupid. Don't think of it. So Swami said, that there is a listening sound. I'm listening to the music or flute and anything. He explained that nicely. In yogic language, they say, when I'm sitting quietly, I'm listening to some divine music. Anahat. That those of you who are in yoga, you know that. Anahat. Anahat I listen to. Anahat is a sound. Anahat. Those of you who have heard Swamiji 30 years back, 20 years back, you know it. Those of you don't know, yeah. Hata. Hata means hun, to strike. This is strike. Hun. Hata. Struck. 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 Ahata. Asamanta tata. Very well struck. Anahata means na ahata. Unstruck. When it is unstruck, is it a sound? Then how are you going to listen to the sound in your meditation? Imagining, this is coming. Arey bhai, you can imagine anything. I went to some countries one time, there is a psychotherapy case going on. It's a true thing, honest thing. I didn't know much about those things, and I said, asked the gentleman, he said, Swamiji, will you come? I said, don't ask me. I am really curious. What are you doing? A person is lying down, I said, you can come in. I said, I can come in, but that person who is coming for the psychotherapy, if he gets angry, I don't want to get into that type of stuff here. So, no, you come, I'll take the permission. Then I went and sat down there. Just to cut the story short, then he started, so, are you listening to the sound? That itself triggered listening to the sound. Then I said, I had already taken the permission of the person. Can I ask you anything? Like, oh, yes, you can say. A very bouncy little thing, or a 17, 18-year-old boy or girl. I don't want to say girl or boy, but then every girl is a cuckoo or every boy is a cuckoo. Some fellow. Okay, it doesn't matter. Hello, Freddy, you don't worry. So the person said, are you listening? He said, yes. I said, can I ask, what is that is listening you are asking again and again? No, Swamiji, he's listening to the sound of Lao Tzu. Lao Tzu, the Japanese, Chinese philosopher, that? Lao Tzu. Yes. I said, oh, is it listening to the voice of Lao Tzu? Some hundreds of years before he has gone. Then I asked the person, can I ask you a question, sir? Yes. Today you are meeting for the first time? Yes, sir. Suppose before I met you and you listened to me, I would have rang you up yesterday, last night, I would have called you. And I say, hello, yes, sir. Who is speaking? Will you recognize that I am speaking? No, I cannot. Why? Well, you have never listened to your voice. I said, now you said Lao Tzu is talking to you. Did you know Lao Tzu's voice? When did you talk to Lao Tzu in the street? What nonsense is that? You can't believe that person got up from that couch. True, that's right. That's right. I mean, what does it mean? Are you not listening to your own voice? Yes, that's right. And what the professional said, so we meet next Friday. Because if you release the fellow, the money goes. And the money comes from the insurance. So everybody, he is rich, his madness is rich, he is also rich. Why get into that mode, sir? Are you getting that point? You are, please think of it. Your thoughts. Who is identifying with it? Inside you. Every thought is coming. And when there is no thought, the fellow will come and say, today meditation is very successful. So what people do? Provide you notorious indulgence, in a sense. Listen to this soft music. Everything to completely make your senses to disappear. Beautiful music, soft touch, fragrance all over, quiet, very husky, dusky voice. So how do you feel? Hypnotized. What are they doing there? Making you forget a few things. In Vedanta, they don't make you forget. They make you to understand yourself so that everything is completely neutralized. Forgetting, understand friends, forgetting few things for sometimes is solving the problem. You pay their money, go to a meditation class, pay for $50, $100, 50 rupees, 100 rupees. And then what do? You park your car, like parking a car in the car garage, you park your body there. No problem is solved. Either you sleep half of the time, or busy removing the thought, did not get it, or you forgot everything because nice music, it hurts, it literally bombards your sensation with very sensitive stuff. Then you forget everything. Say, wow, it was so beautiful. But you come back the same person afraid of the thought. You paid for the meditation, it is like parking fees for your body. You parked your body for half an hour. But the same person goes back because the person doesn't know how to think, doesn't know how to thought, and still he'll continue how to forget it. Then you want to create an atmosphere in your room to forget it. Friends, forgetting a problem is one situation, understanding, going beyond it is another situation. Forgetting a thought is not solving the problem. Again the memories will come back and you shall be haunted by it. If forgetting everything is a solution, think friends, if forgetting everything is a solution, nature has provided us, nature has given us 8 hours of long sleep, 10 to 6, and if you are more capable, 8 to 6, 10 hours. Some people are good sleepers. 8 hours, 10 hours, 5 hours, 7 hours is non-stop, undisturbed sleep. You forgot for 10 hours. Do you get up wise man? Back to square one. The same problem, before you going to bed, you slept with that idea, tomorrow morning the fellow will come to ask for 10,000 rupees. Where to give? Where to give? Yesterday my brother-in-law told me I am a rogue. That food, and you slept up. But the moment you get up, brother-in-law told I am a rogue. You think in like in movie serials, where it stopped, from there it begins. How capable? Think of it, friends. Who is bothering you? Forget for 10 hours. Did it solve your problem? No, so don't get there, pay money to forget things. Why do you take a trip around the world? Forgetting. Your home is left behind because the onslaught of the new sensations, the old sensation takes a back seat. And the moment the holiday is over, you are going to return home, your thoughts are waiting for you. So see that, thoughts will be there. And how does it, is it a problem by itself? No, I drag it onto myself. So who creates? Understand, the thought, just like the body has no sense of saying me or I know, the space doesn't say I am space, body doesn't say I am the body, deho amiti deho na bhakti, I am not the body. No thoughts also say I am a thought. No belief will say, that's another thought, will never say I am a thought. The I thought owns it all. This is music, this is magic, this is my son, this is my father. So whichever thought comes back, that role is invoked in you and you are finished. Who is haunting you, friends? Please. And don't say thoughts are haunting you. Thoughts have no capacity to haunt you unless you drag it. Do you bring objects to your home or object comes with you? Huh? You are going on the market, you mean to say there is you saw the gold jewelry shop and suddenly the necklace jumped into your neck, take me home. Right? Or you are passing through a bottle wine shop and they jumps into your hand, take me home. Right? Is it something? Every nonsense you brought to your house, you have brought. Nothing has walked in except another person, a man or woman. That is why headache. When a living thing comes up, you are in a deep trouble. Because you are half mad, he is half mad. He is not, you are mad, you are not, your madness will go, you will be doubly mad. One madman wants to marry with another madman. What will happen, sir? You become doubly mad. It's not my equation, Ramji's equation. Incomplete plus incomplete doesn't make complete. incomplete, doubly incomplete. Understand me? It's not laughing at somebody. You mean to say the person, this tradition, which is the solution for everything, shall laugh at anybody? No. Why shall I laugh at somebody? I myself have gone into this nonsense. Everybody has gone through this nonsense. So just because somebody is in a trouble now, shall we laugh at him? No. Because I was there where the person is there now. And he will be there where I am now. Because it's inevitable. Sir, in each one of us, whether you like it or not, immortality, mortality is same place together. You are very restless and jumping here, friends. To be restful, where should you go? You are jumping and restless here. You are restless in this spot. Where shall you be restful? Ganges Bank. The same spot where you are jumping, stop jumping. The same spot where you see the trouble, you are troubling yourself, dancing with the wolf, dancing with the thoughts. You are the one. You stop it, everything stops. And that possibility in everybody. So who is better equipped? Houses are better and lesser. Cars are better and lesser. Computers are better and lesser. How many gigabyte memory, how many terabyte memory, how many simple byte memory is there? But a human being, in every brain, trillion byte. How many of these thoughts, the brain cells we are using? Very little. What you are not using? Oh, millions. Everybody has everything in there. There is the same spot where you see the ashram, the same spot is even yours. The same spot where you are dancing, the same spot you can stop. The same body you are using for puja, the same body you shall use for drinking. The same body which you shall use for helping somebody, the same body you shall use for killing somebody. So body is good or bad? The same hand will slap, same hand will pat. Depends on you. So what is the holiness, what is the unholiness? Think of it, friends, think of it. You must think. Not this advice, don't hate somebody, don't think like that. What nonsense is that? What is it? Don't think that. You better be yourself, then you know exactly what to do. So this is where it comes, friends, when you see that identification is happening within. When no thought, the ahankar comes and says, I am that. Shouldn't need to say, how do you know there is no thought? Because you say, listen carefully, because the I say there is no thought, therefore there is no thought. Or because you are conscious and in that there is no thought, therefore you say there is no thought. No thought is a condition. Presence of thought is another condition. I enjoying the absence of thought, another condition. I suffering the presence or absence of thought, another condition. Consciousness, unconditional. Not because you say the word I, therefore you are conscious. That is why from self-conscious, listen carefully, from this self-conscious, if I can use a word, that thing defies every word. Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasha. But from the words return along with every thought. If this you say, self-conscious means the I thought is dominant. When you are conscious self, consciousness, self, both are one and the same. Please close your eyes. From self-conscious. Don't have to name it anything. The word I or the meaning. The name has the nameless origin. And that is the ultimate self-knowledge, ultimate knowledge of life. If somebody asks the most difficult, most important question, it's not whether creation or creator, or as somebody smartly said, the most important question is where from the questions come. And the questioner jumps into every thought. Not only where from the questions come, but what is the source, the root of the questioner, the root of the thinker. In the source, no question, no questioner, no thought, no thinker. That is where ASHTAVAKRA tells to Janaka. In all these upadhis, when you're giving up your identity, chiti visramya tishtasi, finding repose in yourself, the being, name it consciousness if you choose, but ajivin. The name flower doesn't create the flower. The name consciousness doesn't create the consciousness. That's your being. If you see that clearly, you are it. Don't ask how to know that. How do you know the knower? Vijnataram rekena vijnaniyat. Eyes with which you see everything, the eyes cannot see itself. But do you lose the sense of seeing? That in whose presence everything is known. Who is there to know it? You can't escape the knowing principle. Instantaneous. Adunaiva sukham santi. Right away, you shall be. You are who you are. There is no question of future there. You shall be enlightened. No. You are the light of light, consciousness. Now you are young, you shall be old. Now there are thoughts, there shall be no thought. But in all the places, there is no question of you shall be consciousness. You shall be conscious. You are, you were, you shall be. Same reality. There is never a time when you are not, or you shall not be. If you appreciate, your being who you are doesn't depend on the negation of the thought or negation of anything. And therefore, you shall not be disturbed. Even when the thoughts return, the body is there. The presence or absence of anything, it doesn't make any difference. The absence of thought doesn't create it. The presence of thought doesn't dismiss it. The clouds come, clouds go, space shines forever. Just be that, friends. Please chant Om 3 times, please. As you chant, be aware, not of the sound, but the meaning of it. Thank you, friends. We shall start with the second chapter tomorrow, where based on this understanding, how the person lives, we shall see that. Okay? Thank you. We'll see you.